Hello tankers! Here we are with episode 29 of our Tanki X Developer's Diary, and we're ready to share with you some news. Let's go! Last week, we released an update that improved in-game graphics. Every map, except Area 159 and West Prime, got new and more detailed skyboxes. Thanks to this update, the sandstorm on Iran now looks cooler and actually feels threatening. We've also added fog on Massacre. The idea was to improve the atmosphere of the map, but it also ended up impacting gameplay on the map, because now you can use thick layers of fog to hide from your enemies. For those who have powerful computers with top-notch graphic cards, we've added a new level of graphics settings called Ultra. It adds better anti-aliasing and increases the drawing distance of shadows when compared to high settings.
The release of this update has also allowed us to collect some statistics on the impact the update had on the performance of the game. This data will show us whether the game runs better or worse on the computers of our players. If our players are experiencing sudden FPS drops on some maps, we will find out and fix the issue.
In an upcoming update, we'll be releasing tank presets.
A preset is a tank configuration prepared in advance. Instead of constantly switching turrets, hull, module, and other equipment, we can create two presets and switching between them in a few mouse clicks.
Each preset includes a turret, a hull, a module, and a visual customization, a skin and a paint. Presets can differ by any number of elements, even as little as one. You can pick the same piece of equipment in both presets, but install different modules on each, or even use completely different combinations to get different tactical abilities. For example, you can have one preset for DMs and one for CTFs. A player can have up to 10 preset slots. The first one is available right away, and the second one is unlocked upon reaching one of the initial ranks. The rest of the slots, if desired, can be unlocked in exchange for X crystals. In a past episode of Developer's Diary, we shared some details about the new quests. The long-awaited update is scheduled to be released any day now. We'll make sure that you're allowed to finish your weekly quests if you happen to start them before the release of the update. Before you start playing the new quests, it is important to know how they work. The quest that requires you to deliver flags will only work if you've participated in a successful flag delivery. For that, you will need to take part in at least one of the following actions: taking the flag, delivering the flag, or carrying the flag for at least a certain amount of time. For the quest where you have to gather supply boxes on the map, gold boxes will not count. Only the repair kit, increased damage, double armor, and speed boost will be taken into account. In order to successfully complete the Win a Team battle quest, all you need to do is be on the winning team. Your placement in the team is irrelevant for this quest. In the Earn Points in Battle quest, you can earn battle points for the following actions: for destroying an enemy tank, for assisting in the destruction of an enemy tank, for repairing your teammates, for returning or delivering a flag. With the new quest system, any started quest will not be reset until it is successfully completed. This is because we want to allow players to finish the more complicated quests that have X crystals and containers as rewards without rushing. And now something brand new in Tanki X. Our programmers have almost finished their work on the new gameplay changes. These changes will introduce a new mechanic, in which the damage you inflict to an enemy tank will depend on which side of his tank you hit.
We wanted to give our players an additional challenge. This is the main reason why we implemented this new mechanic. In order to get a higher damage score, players will now need to shoot the tank from the rear side. Hitting a tank from its front side will inflict only part of the damage. In order to inflict full damage with a shaft turret, players will need to aim to the turret.
To allow you to assess the effectiveness of your shots, we will add damage indicators. Hitting an enemy tank for half the damage will show you white indicators, while inflicting full damage will show you red indicators. Additionally, turrets, except for their barrel, will become solid and will not fall beneath the map if a tank flips over. In the majority of the cases, your teammates will be able to help you flip your tank back onto its tracks, which will decrease the number of self-destructs, thus increasing the number of kills. We would like to remind you that we have a lot of contest activity on our forum. This week, we're running a contest called Design a Container, in which you have to create a container design of your own and be in the chance to win X crystals and containers for your work. Check the link in the description. Also, make sure you join us on our official Tanki X Discord server. There you can find a gang of fellow tankers to battle with, or even play some Tanki X with some of the developers. See you next time!